Stellaris is a complex game, and that can't be understated. If you're watching this, I assume you've maybe played an hour or two of the game, if that. I'm going to go over some basic tools and strategies to help you learn Stellaris. If you'd like to see a more in-depth guide, or a guide that starts from the bare bones, let me know in the comments. There's no shame in starting on the easiest difficulty and working your way up. Build at least one more science ship at the start and send it out to survey more systems faster. It will help you find your habitable worlds faster. You can also send a corvette with an admiral to scout out the closest systems, helping you locate where your neighbors are and find good choke points. Economy is king in the game. Depending on your empire type, prioritizing alloys or consumer goods is very important. Make sure that you prioritize having a consistent stream of both. Don't build buildings on a planet until you have at least one job on the planet, as otherwise they will sit there wasting credits with no benefit. Science is arguably the most important focus for the vast majority of empires. Make sure you build as many research labs as possible, as well as industrial districts to support them. Always research the next upgrades for starbases, as they will allow you to research the next tier of ship. Late game, battleships rule the roost, and you'll want to comprise your fleets pretty much exclusively of them. The only other real alternative is huge fleets of corvettes, but battleships normally win. Hydroponic bays are an incredibly powerful resource. Research them as soon as possible, and build them on as many starbases as possible, as then you don't need to waste planetary districts on farms. As soon as you make contact with another empire, send an envoy to them to improve relations, as this will at least deter them from attacking immediately. If your closest empires are fanatical purifiers or any other brand of aggressive civ, immediately start building up a fleet. Build as many starbases as you can and add anchorages to increase your naval capacity as much as possible. Alternatively, you can upgrade starbases in critical systems with multiple shipyards in order to quickly replace damaged ships if you find yourself at war. If you have a really vital choke point, defense platforms are cheaper than building ships and are very strong early game. If you get attacked, it's much better to have a bastion starbase with defense platforms as well as your own ships in the choke point for the AI to throw itself against, which will increase their war exhaustion and hamper their economy. If you get totally wrecked early game and can't see a way back, restart the game. The next time, you will improve on mistakes you made early game, and eventually you'll get further and further along. Also, don't get hung up on the victory screen. It's just a text box which says, "Well done, you won." Gratifying, but I can count on one hand how many times I've actually seen that screen, and I've been playing since near release. Finally, remember that nobody starts Stellaris and immediately dominates. It's a learning process and will take a long time before you're anywhere close to playing optimally. If you just hang in and don't fear taking the L and starting again, it will click. And then you have one of the most replayable games ever made. Good luck with your conquests. Make sure to subscribe and like the video if you'd like to see more Stellaris or Grand Strategy content.